Alright guys, I have a new product to show today, and this is the Polaroid XS100 Extreme Edition Action Camera. This thing is pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and look what's in the box. And I think I got that undone. Oh, we got some boxes here. Let me go ahead and get this out of the box and then we'll look at it more. Alright, so in the box, let's go through what we get real quick before we look at the features of the camera. Just get our instruction manuals. We get two cords. We get an HDMI cord, and we have a mini USB. We have a case for the camera, some straps, lots of little straps to hold it with. This is a little strap you could put on it, a little carabiner to hold it somewhere. Looks like you could probably put the carabiner on this strap and then attach it to your backpack or something. Then we have some things here. This one, as you see, the screw, we have a nice simple tripod mount here. So you could screw this tripod mount in with this attached clip, and then this can go into all types of things. You could slide it into here and it'll clip in, as you can see, or here, different size ball joints here. And basically these straps, I believe, are used for this. This can be like a helmet cam or other thing, and the ball joint will go into here, and then you'll tighten it down, and that will that'll create your ball joint in there. So then you can swivel this around and put it different places. For me, all these, and here's some sticky pads to get these stuck somewhere. For me, these are kind of cool, but for me, I got this to make this even simpler than the GoPro. So we're going to forget about all these accessories. This is all I'm going to use. And I'm going to add this to these. This is my whole setup for this. With the GoPro, I had so many things I had to bring. It was kind of like this. They give you this stuff, I'm not going to use it. Because what I can do is use my little tripod here. And this is all I'm going to have to bring with. I can put this anywhere. I can attach it to a tree. So then if I want to use this camera, all I have to do is attach it to my little ultra mini tripod mount here, and I could set this up to point anywhere, go anywhere. So let me talk a little bit about the camera now. The camera is waterproof to 10 feet. It's also shockproof, so drop proof for like a couple meters, I believe. So waterproof. You could take this thing underwater as is. You don't have to put it in a case. Some people might say, oh, well, this front lens, what if it gets scratched? Well, that's the same with a GoPro. If your GoPro gets all scratched and dirty, which some of mine have, you gotta buy a new outer case. These outer cases for GoPros are like 30 bucks. You can get a new replacement cover lens here for about 10 bucks. So you don't have to worry about that. These are easily replaceable if you do scratch them. I'll probably be keeping it, of course, in the case most of the time, so it'll be pretty safe. Now in the back, we have a lever here to open. I haven't done this before. Bring it down to unlock it, and then I think we twist. Yep. And then here it comes off the back. It's watertight. We have two video modes. This camera only works a couple ways. I'm going to show you on the computer how to set it up. But you turn on this camera, and once it's on, you slide this up to record, and it'll start recording. So when it's on, if this is slid up to record, you'll be recording. There's no on-off, there's no anything else to press. You just slide record, and it's instantly recording. You can record in two different modes which you could set up. There's an HD and an FHD. So I'm going to set the FHD, like I'm going to consider that fast HD, otherwise that might be considered the high HD, I don't know. But I'm going to set one to 720 with 60 frames, and I'm going to set one to 1080 with 30 frames. So if I want action camera, I'll probably use the 720 setting the most. And then if you want to take a picture, when it's on, you just hit this button. And when you do so, it's going to take the picture setting you set up. This camera, there are no settings on the actual device. All you have is your small SD card, which it does not come with one. I got a 32 gigabyte. It uses the small ones, and you can get an adapter with it. The HDMI and the mini USB there. So there's no screen on this, no nothing. You only set it up on your computer, which I like. So you could set up two different video modes, which you can switch between here with this clicker switch. So you can set up two video modes, and you could set up one shooting mode, either a single shot or a time lapse of your choice. So let's go to the computer and let me show you how to set this up. Alright guys, here we are at my computer, and I just plugged in the camera with the mini USB cable, and as you can see, it popped up here. So I'm going to open the folder, and in the folder we'll see a Polaroid file that looks like this. It's an application. There's no installation needed. It brings up this menu here, and what we're going to do in here is we're going to simply go through the menus and pick what we want. So general, you can set up certain things. Auto rotate will rotate your image so it's like always straight up and down. I don't know, I haven't used that feature. It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to keep you your picture level. I'm going to go ahead and set up the date really quick. It is 2013 and it is the 9th, or I could just click sync with PC. Okay, so my date and time is set. I'm going to turn off auto rotation because I'm going to use this camera sitting in one spot usually or moving, so I don't want it to mess with my film. But what that'll do is if your camera is like tilted sideways, it's supposed to keep your image straight side up. That's pretty cool. Auto power off, I'm going to set it to 1 minute because I don't need it to stay on. And then you can set your file type. I'm going to leave it as it is. Video, we got FHD and HD. Okay, so FHD is the higher one. We're going to leave that in 1080. That's for our normal videos. But then we got HD resolution, which is 60 frames, 720p. So that's what I'm going to use for action frames. That's what I'm going to use almost all the time with this camera. Photo, you can set your resolution. I'm going to set it to the highest. Why not? I got a 32 gigabyte card in there. I'd like to have the best quality photos, so the highest I can. And then I'm going to only use this camera for a time lapse. If I want to take regular pictures, I'll use my phone or I'll use a different camera. This one is only going to be really for action video, 720p video, and for time lapse. So I'm not really going to use this camera for anything else. So I'm going to set that to 10 seconds there. So now I'm just going to close it out. Okay. So it says to disconnect the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it really quick here. It's turning off. I'm going to turn it back on and plug it back in. And now I just want to go and make sure it's saved all my settings. So I'm going to go into here again and we're going to look at photo. And this was the setting I wanted to make sure it's saved. This is the one I changed. Time lapse in 10 seconds. It wasn't set on that before. I also made 16. So saved all my settings, everything's good, and now we're ready to use it. So let's go ahead and look at how we use this. Alright, so we're back at our little table here, and how we use this is all we do is turn it on by pushing up and then down. And if you want to record, you can actually just push it up and leave it up. So now it's turned on, but it's not doing anything. If I wanted to start my time lapse, hit this, and now it just took a picture. In 10 seconds it'll take another one. I'm not sure, I've never used it before, I don't know if it's going to blink. So let's give it another 5 seconds here and see if it blinks. Yep, it just blinked and vibrated again. So now it's in time-lapse mode, taking a picture every 10 seconds. If I want to stop time-lapse mode, hit the button and it stops. You're going to know if it's still going because you'll see the blinking light and you can actually kind of feel it vibrate. If you want to start your video, make sure you got it in what you want. As you remember, I set FHD to 1080 and HD to 720. So make sure you got it on the right clicker there. To start video, all you do, slide it up. I am recording right now. It just made a little vibrate to let me know, and then the light went red. Now I'm recording. So I can leave this somewhere, carry it around. I can go in the water. It's 10 feet waterproof. And when I'm done recording, just do that. It's going to leave itself on for about 1 minute. As you remember, I set that 1 minute power off. There is no off button that I know of, so it's going to take that minute to turn off, but it's not wasting any power with a screen or anything. And like I said, this is a perfect combination. This tripod plus this camera, that'll mean I can easily do time lapses or just pull this out of my pocket at any time and get a quick video. So really neat little camera, wanted to show that. I'll have some videos of its use in the future so you guys can see how good the videos come out. This was more of an overview and how it works. But really cool, it's about 150 bucks. It really rivals the GoPro because it's just so easy to use. You don't have to go through settings. Yes, you have to set it up quick on your computer like I showed you, but now it's set up. Now it's just go, go, go. I don't have to do anything. No menus to go through. I really like that. So no case to deal with and anything like that. So it's a big rival to the GoPro, I'd say. So it's the Polaroid XS100. Check it out, guys.